Church of the Brethren in America to these conflicts, these horrors that are going on. What's God calling us to do? What's the church's response in this?
Yeah, well, I think there are a couple levels of it that we could talk about. One is that we have to unpack what's been a colonial or an empire response to these huge events globally. And I think, first of all, we need to unpack that. And we have to step back and say, first of all, in this specific crisis with the Nigerians have to find the solution for their crisis. They are highly educated people. They are devout Christians. And the Nigerian church, for example, EYN, they really are working at this as how do we bridge the gap in the many divides. So it's Muslim, Christian, violent, peace. They're trying to find bridges and defining it as bridge building because Jesus calls them to love the Lord your God with heart, soul, mind, and strength, and your neighbor as yourself. Who is my neighbor? And as defined by Jesus in that story, it's the Samaritan. Well, who's the Samaritan? So who is the Samaritan for the Nigerian church right now? And so here in the midst of all this, we're going, what can we do? They're asking the question, what are we going to do with all of the little boys who become teenagers as part of this violence with Boko Haram? When the violence is over and they return home, who's going to care for their souls as they are deprogrammed and brought back into the culture? So they're talking about reconciling the relationship with the offender. To me, that is incredible Christian spirituality. And I think the model, it's great faith. So the question for us in the United States is, who is the Samaritan in our narrative? And how are we praying for them?